Howdy, everybody. Let's get to it. Rimworld. Okay, so last time we left off, we were beginning to kind of break out into this additional living area that we just got done making. And this time, I'm trying a different strategy versus what I did over here. This time, I'm making the hallway along this edge, and the reasoning for this is that I'll be able to put things in a uniform fashion against each wall here, or at least that's kind of what I'm telling myself. It's probably not going to go over as well as I want, because I think one thing, now that I'm sitting here looking at this, I think what I'm going to do is stack one bed right here, another one right here in each individual room, and then stack it this way against this one and try that and see how that looks, because I think that's probably going to wind up being a little bit better. I'm also tempted to just break this up into, well, I mean, I kind of did it over here. I was about to say that I'll break it up into like 4 rooms each, and since I already did that over here, I guess I don't really have to clarify that, but really what I'm trying to do here is find some sort of uniform fashion with all of this that kind of coincides with the symmetry I'm trying to shoot for in all of this. I suppose it's kind of a silly idea, because really, out of everything I've seen on YouTube and others, and watching other people play, it sounds like the prime way to play this game is by building 11 by 11 rooms, for the most part, depending on what it is, I guess, that you're doing. I just didn't really want to go down that route, though, man. So, anyway, that's kind of where we are right now. It's not really been a perfect scenario, because one thing that I've discovered is that as I've built these little bridge areas in an effort to try to have uniform spacing in this circular design, I'm learning that I can't build certain things on top of the bridge structure. Like down here, I tried to build some of these hydroponic basins on the bridge surface that I put down, and I can't do it because apparently, I guess it's over some sort of weight value, which really sucks because that throws a wrench into a lot of stuff. But we'll get past it. We'll deal with it one way or another. Now, one thing I am going to do as I'm sitting here playing this tonight is that I'm going to start trying to move my livestock into these areas with the I think with the crops. I believe, I don't know, I'm still kind of hashing that idea out, but I thought about moving the crops kind of like in this subordinated area that's left over in these quadrants. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because by doing that, I'd be giving up a lot of real estate for things that I might be able to put down there, like more solar panels or something. But on the same hand, too, it would also mean that I'd be maximizing the space in multiple utilitarian ways, because then at that point, the crops would be closer, the livestock would be closer, and I'd still have plenty of space to build some more solar panels as well. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still working through it, but I'm pretty sure that's the route that I'm going to wind up taking. And then out in here in some of these other areas, outside the base or wherever, I might be able to just, I don't know, make some sort of I don't know, additional buildings or something. We'll figure it out. So we're gonna do that. Let's get started on it. So let me see here. How did I go about doing this? Okay. Let's see. space from the outermost. Do those line up? They don't. Like that. Is that right? That's not right. Dang it. Although I could put those there. I don't know why I didn't do that. I probably should have done that. At some point, we're going to have to make some farm. A lot of maps of wood. Seven desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Mahoney. They say they escaped from a slave caravan. Mahoney begs you for permission to stay at Luminous Maximus for 7 days so that they can rest and regroup. In return, they offer to work and fight for free during that time. Make them happy. Some of them might want to join. They might reward you later for helping. Blah, blah. Spaces do we have for bedding? Should I do it? I think I'm gonna do it. I might wind up regretting this, so let's go ahead and make sure that we save. Where's the west? West. Alright, I guess we'll try it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an awful lot of refugees, man. So, let me see what we've got here. We've got construction 14, that's not shabby. Crafting and intellectual. Fantastic shooter. And mining, good. We can definitely use that. Another miner. so how many were there again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ish. Okay. 7. Let's go ahead and let's do Cramper style. So it's worth it, man. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and set them up. 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, Gabs. As far as work is concerned, let's see here now. Sam, what's Sam good at? Sam is he's good at shooting. Does he have an actual gun though? He's got a limestone club. Okay. Do we have any rifles? Because I think we do. Yeah, let's get him that. Make him hunting detail. Let's see here. Man, he's. You know what? I'm gonna let him cook as well, though. But besides that, don't want him construction. Don't want him smithing. Hauling. Cleaning. I mean, I guess. Okay, so there's Sam. Now Matthews. What we got here? This is an animal person, so for Matthews, let's make them. Don't want Matthews cooking. Not hunting. Definitely handling, because again, animal. Smithing. Tailoring. Cleaning. Research. Medical, fantastic. Pretty good shooter. Do we have any more rifles? Because I don't think we do. Oh yeah, we do. Old action. Okay. Go ahead and give him that. Okay, and this is again bum. So let's see here. Wait a minute. Why did I think that bum? I feel like an idiot. Well, okay, shooting was 8. Let's see, next up here. Bum. Alright, okay. Mining. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Serrano's definitely our miner guy, so let's deal with that. He's pretty good at crafting too, but let's go ahead and keep it at this. Okay. Serrano. What should we do with this person? Let's do artistic and cleaning. This person and hauling as well. Alright. Ninjak. Construction. Crafting. Let's keep him on construction, obviously. We want mining as well. And that. Keep him on all roads. He'll be just kind of like a rotator. Damn, he's... Finally, the Mahoney dude, which I believe is one of our big shooters. And I think, didn't I tell him to go get a gun, right? Because I think that's what he's doing. Yeah. It's his little path. I think I told him so. So everybody see him. Okay, hold on a second here. Mahoney's a 13, and what's Sam? Oh, well, he's a 14. Actually, you know what? Let's have Mahoney get the bolt action. What was that? Okay. I'll have Bum equip with the... I had like a pistol or something around here. Why is that? Because I swear I did though. Okay, well, go ahead and put the frags. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so one more time here. Crafting dude. His primary job is crafting, I mean. Didn't I have one of those? Was that art? Yeah. Let's Decelli. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not, but that's how I'm gonna say it. So Decelli, let's put Decelli on workshop. Okay. I think everyone else, for the time being at least, I'm just going to leave as is. Except I want to go ahead and make all of this work. Actually, can I? Paste. Thought I could do something like that, but I guess I can't. There we go. Okay. And finally, let's do that. Where's my key? I think we can do that here. Oh, no, he's some of these dudes wound up deciding to stay. Loving the mining aspect of some of these, and the Mahoney and that other dude. Pretty awesome shooters. Use those. Especially the mining, because we're really kind of hurting on mining. So. Okay. Alright, let's, exotic goods. Who's the best person for this? Social. Bio. So, let's see here. Which I think that's what it is. The one that you want to use for trading, I believe. Negotiating, yeah. So, 8. What's the 8? Who was the 8? It's Renata. Oh, it's Coffin. Okay. Alright, what we got here? Opponents, yes. Finally. God. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some major trading here. Okay, what can we trade them? Animals. Give them all the... Okay, we're gonna start with this. Mr. Bison, but I don't have a Mrs. Bison, so... Mr. and Mrs. Muffalo. Those. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Rock on. Thank God. Okay. Gabs. Let's get this frickin' thing done. And actually, you know what? Prioritize that. Yeah. Prioritize that. And size that. Let's see here. Can I go ahead? That's that. Okay. It's a lot of work, but it's got to be done. What's Sam's issue? Agree. Sam, go get you some food. Where is she? Okay, she's resting. Looks like everybody's kind of resting. Let's run those. Eating on their own. I don't understand that. It's making me wonder if I'm screwing up or something. This will be a big help because what I'm hoping is that if I get some of these damn things made, we'll no longer have those brownouts whenever the sun goes down. Okay, she was working on it, then she wasn't. Let's get that done while we can. Stop screwing around. Okay, hold on a second. Just get one thing done. Okay. God. Okay, so is that connected? Should be. Alright. That one's good. Yes. Okay. I think the time's come for us to establish a permanent cook. I think. It only makes sense. So let's go back to the drawing board here. Who's the best at cooking? Got a 6. Well, actually, you know what? Do this. Bio. Okay. Cooking right here. Okay. So we got a 6, 5, 8, 9. I think it's the 9. Is that? That is Sam. Okay. Sam. He's going to be our permanent cook. So here's what we're going to do. Make a zone. Expand. Manage areas. New area. Kitchen detail. Okay. And here's how we're going to do it. So this. Make it kind of simple here. That. Let's see here. That. So basically make this whole entire area here. person's obviously going to need to be able to go in there to do butchering. So there's that. And I want him to have access to every single storage area. Eventually down here as well. Just right there for now. And every once in a while he's going to want to be able to get out and walk around. Where's the, there it is. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll give him that luxury. Talking about Sam, let's figure out where his bed is. So it's in here. So let's go ahead and give him that space to run around in. Is there anything else? I think so. Actually, there might be a little bit. Let's give him some of the rec room area stuff. Screwed up here. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. We'll try that for a while, see how it goes. Kind of wondering if I should let him have access into this, but yeah, I'm going to, because at some point he'll probably be wanting to change clothes or something like that, so let's go ahead and let him do that. Medicine too, because I know that my medicine's in here. I think that's all I'm gonna do, though. Well, I take that back. There's gonna be probably a chance or a time when he's gonna have to have access to these dumping zones, because a lot of these colonists, they tend to dump carcasses out here sometimes, if I remember right. If I've got my settings like that, which I think they are. So there, we'll have that as well. That's a little bigger for them, because they like to stand around and stuff. Okay. Alright, so there you go. Now, Sam, you are now our designated cook. At least for the time being, so that we can kind of get caught up on food and stuff. So there's that, and again with Sam, let's make his main priority cooking. We'll let him clean as well, I guess, but well, he's got a slaughter, so actually we do need that. I think everything else, though, should be okay. Jack, able to. He's got. Does he have that? By the way, I need to fix this real quick. So I'm going to do that too. Trivial, and that's who? Rock. Get you some food, man. This is so good. Well, he's having a tantrum right now, so we can't really do much. Matthews. This dude isn't really doing too hot. It says gear. Off t-shirt. Can't really do anything, I think, for him. Because if I remember right, I think that's locked. You could use some better pants. Not much. Also suffering from hypothermia. Let's get him some better pair of pants. There's a lot of yeah, that stuff is locked for some reason. Can't like wear a parka, I guess. Got some alcoholics in this pack, man. I'm not digging that. Could use some pants as well. Let's see if we can't get him some hats and get him a better shirt. This person has a genetically induced biochemical dependency on a specific drug. Without regular doses of the drug, their body cannot maintain itself in a healthy state, and they will suffer degrading health and mood until they die. Alright. Takes effect after age 13. It's to just go juice on a regular basis to survive. After 5 days without go juice, they will suffer from go juice dependency. So Mahoney has go juice dependency. This is the reason I hate accepting people that have this dependency. It's not I can't remember where lab isn't going to make it. I was thinking maybe there's a way to... researching what? Fabrication stuff? Okay. Okay. Mahoney's big call to fame is what again? His shooting and mining, actually. Mining and shooting. Good. One thing I meant to make is a hospital bed because I believe I can make that now. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Where do I put it? Where should I put this? Right here it goes. Okay, as soon as Repka gets done with her research, we'll try to take care of the go juice thing. Get that researched as quick as possible. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off though or not. I might buy some if somebody ever comes around. So, it's an issue. Serious pain. What is that? Why is he in serious pain? Good. Okay, well, as far as this is concerned, let's. Rice. See it. Did I not adjust it? Okay, and where is he? He's right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something here. I'm gonna have to tell him to stop hauling things. I'm not crazy about it, but I think I have to get focus on cooking. Okay, so there's that. Serrano's in pain for some reason. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense because I didn't have him. I don't think he's hurt or anything. So I don't understand why he's in pain. Let's do this. This has always been kind of a difficult thing in this game, trying to figure this out. Let's think this through for a second. So let's have them work every 2 hours, and then anything. Let's try that, see how that goes. Okay, 2 hours, anything. 2 hours. 2 hours. Interesting. Seems like everybody's having food issues. I don't get this. This is really beginning to irritate the hell out of me because I don't understand what it is that's going on here that is causing problems. Because I haven't restricted anybody to not be allowed to eat or anything, so I don't understand exactly what it is that's going on here. And as you can see, we have food. I mean, goddamn, we've got even the raw stuff. I mean, well, maybe that's what's causing it. Because I don't allow them to eat raw rice. Man, I hate it when this game does just this kind of crap. Because you can never really understand exactly what it is that's causing the thing to begin with. Because it doesn't explain anything. Sam's finally cooking. So that's good. Let's see here. I think I want to do. What's causing that? What's that? Need to get that crap done. Get that finished. Let's see if I work on that. Back to component health. Okay. What's that? Advanced components. What's all this? What are these? Oh, this is the arena assistant. Where did all this crap come from? I don't know what the hell that's doing out there, but as long as nobody's taking it, I'm taking it. Well, all of that. I suppose do this. must have killed something, I guess. Something I can come up with. Learning assistant, though. I think that's one of those things that you can apply to somebody, and if that's the case, is it again that's doing our research? Ripka, right? So. What's going on here? Everyone seems to be starving, and I don't get it. Malnourished. Let's that. Okay. Matthews is starving. As soon as he gets in and drops that off, we're going to wind up. Get yourself some food, man. Ripka. Eat. Is fucking starving. Man, I'm beginning to wonder if I've, like, running up against a bug or something in this. Because none of this is making sense. They were perfectly fine. Now they're not. I don't understand it. Abnormally low body fat and weight, typically caused by lack of food. Blah, 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 blah. Serrano. Tattered apparel. I noticed that Sam dicking around, not doing anything. It's almost pissing me off. Tell you what, let's build a copy of this. Wait a minute, what did that say? Sam was what? I didn't even... Scabs, steel. Jack, carrying steel. Sam's construction. 4. It's kind of risky. have sand. What just happened? Okay, he's still cooking. Gabs is on a food bender. Which is fine. There's coffee trade. Let's see. Jack squat. That's a good fly. Okay, let's get Kaufman, because I think this is the one that has the amputation. Yeah, left arm is cut off, and we made prosthetic for them. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure that they can. I gotta find it though, because I don't remember where it is. Out there in the dump or something. What's that? Silver. Which we probably need to do something about. Silver laying out here. Just nowhere. Oh man. That's assistant. I'd love to have Repta do. Keeps wanting me to fucking merge shit. Oh. This is pissing me off, man. Shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to do or how I'm supposed to go about doing it. Because I'm trying to look for the stupid prosthetic. And I know I've got one, but I don't know where in the hell it's been put. And I don't know how to find it. And how do you find shit in this game? Oh, wait a minute, is that it? Just tell me that's it. Of course I can't click on it. I've got
Is there some sort of thing I can maybe click on over here? Pollution overlay. Let's see what this resource layouts. Okay, let me see here. Manufactured. I think that's edible. Then nope. Drugs. Obviously, it's only banned drugs. I love how moving the F and mouse over just kind of screws around with your fucking shit here. God. This is one thing I really, really love about this effing game. Whoever in the hell came up with the UI on this shit really needs fired. Others, wools, nope. 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 Nothing. Alright, well. Back off that. Transponder. I don't know what's happened to it. It's making it sound like I've got one, but if I do, I don't know where in the hell it is. That's not it, is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. God. Okay, so we need to... I guess it's an operation. And install prosthetic arm, right? Let's see here. Left arm cut off. So I'm gonna assume this is gonna be what I need to do. I swear to God, if she winds up being killed just because of something like this, I'm gonna be pissed off. Actually, you know what? Let's make sure this is done first, assuming that we have everything we need to make that happen. What do you know? More component crap. Okay. Do that again. It's left arm, right? Yeah. Left arm. Good luck with that, Coughlin. Who's our medical person? What was that? It's bum. So that's who's gonna be doing it. Spinoza, you're done working on the art shit. Working on that. Crafting, yes. Tailoring, absolutely. Smithing, sure. So what's he doing now? Cutting stone blocks. No, you are not doing that fucking crap. Not enough of that. So either smithing or crafting. You have got to be kidding me. From a fucking prosthetic arm. Oh, you dumb. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Never fails. I swear to God, it just never fails. It's a fucking prosthetic arm, man. I mean, really? That pisses me off, because I'm... Oh my God. Fuck that, man. I'm not putting up with that. Let's do the load. Out of all the bullshit that I go through, and he winds up killing him just because of a effing prosthetic. I don't effing think so. Okay. Jesus. I mean, it's like... How do you fucking reconcile something like that? Even in a worst case kind of scenario where you're fucking around with someone's arm or stump or whatever and you nick a artery, for somebody who's as high as that guy is, where is he? Bum. Yeah, that's a fucking great name for you. Medical of a 10, that's almost at the point where you're almost basically a doctor in this game. From everything I've seen, at least. Tending wounds and diseases and performing surgery. Because I know at a 10, I think... What is it? There's something in this game. Oh, it's the what is it? The aplasia stuff. If you're at a 10, you can finally tackle the aplasia stuff, the paralytic aplasia, I think it is. And all that guy was doing was just basically installing a effing prosthetic. So irritating. Okay, anyway, do we have Sam kitchen detail? Okay. So, kitchen detail, Sam. Let's see if we can repeat all this crap. Sure. Okay, there's that. I want these dumb blocks out of here. So let's get the... That stuff is okay because that's... I guess the reason that's okay. Stone blocks, no. No more of that. Let's put that out here. Not either. Yeah, let's go ahead and put weapons in here. That way we can take them out of here. We'll have better awareness of what we're stocked up with in terms of weapons. Yeah, but a little bit. Okay. Okay. So, as far as food is concerned, what the hell is going on with food? Wish I understood that better. I'm gonna try a trick here. See if that helps. Repka doesn't have a weapon. It doesn't. So, Newton, Repka, Kaufman. Kaufman, I think, is incapable of violence. Yeah. Repka, though, isn't. Newton isn't. So let's make sure that we have them equipped appropriately. So go ahead and graph now. Newton, I want you to... I think I had one more weapon in here, I thought. Maybe I don't. I guess I don't. Okay, well, at some point we will. Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah. Newton, I want you to... put that... Okay. Out here. So let's see if we can some of those. Skeletons. Starving now, silly. Go eat. See, this is why I'm saying this isn't normal. This is weird. It's like a bug or something. It's the only thing I can make sense from it, because I don't have anybody restricted, so I don't understand why they're all just suddenly deciding to starve themselves. to start with. See him. Go ahead and prioritize cooking now. Is he a normal person? Soldiers, they fight aggressively and such a fast extra attempts, friendly just military drugs. So that's his thing. Now I understand. Okay. Alright, fine. Where is he? Really? Okay. Let's go ahead and line that shit up. Ooh, look what I found. Yes, I have that. Oh, buddy. Prioritize that. Prioritize that. Gab starve. Badass. So now we've got that going. So what's he doing? He's cooking a simple meal. Pepper, harvesting berry bush. Is it better in here now? It's 36 now. Let's gab stuff. So that I need to keep doing Jack now starving. So let's get some. I wonder if the reason they're starving is just because of the new work schedule. I mean, can't they go more than 2 hours without eating? I think they'd be able to. What time is it? It's 55:03. Again, I don't. So now Mahoney's bitching, complaining yet again. Ravenously hungry. Okay. Okay, now Sam ravenously hungry. Sam, by golly, we're gonna go and play some chess. missing components. Two, three, four, five. Two, three, two, three, maybe that'll preserve the hay for a little more time. Okay, so there's that. What's this? Is that steel? Let's just do some more exploratory digs. Okay, there's that. Okay, great. Maybe that'll get everyone to lighten up a little. As soon as Espinosa. Here we go again. Silly. Jesus. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let me see that one more time. It's- Maybe that's why. I'm betting that's why. I was sitting over there I was looking at this, thinking to myself, why is everyone starving? And now I'm beginning to wonder if it's because of the ingredients of these survival meal things. And even the simple meals need protein, and I'm betting I just don't have a whole lot of protein, and I'm betting now that's why. So that explains it. Okay, so then what are we gonna do then to fix that? The only thing I can think of is hunting. So let's hunt the absolute hell out of stuff. Yeah, that's beginning to make sense now. Well, you would think though that they could have at least provided some sort of information about that though, besides just leaving you to sit around all day thinking about it, wondering why everybody's bitching and complaining about starving. I forgot to. I'm afraid to do it right now though. Let's see if we can't name those guys. It's a skeleton. Okay. Let's roll with it. Get him. Get him. Get him. Shit. Do me a favor. Sorry, dude. Grab your food. What's his issue? He's hungry. Espinosa. Need. This. Better. Let's see. It's 9:18. For a few more minutes here, because I want to try to leave on a good note. I'm starving all over the damn place. We've got plenty of rice, man, but we just don't have. I don't know. Just lacking something, man. I haven't figured it completely out. I know that it's got something to do with what I said earlier, though. So, what's bum doing? Let's get this one's fine. Just running up. Ravenously hungry. Okay. Okay. Let's get the Go Juice thing done. That's gonna wind up being a thing. I wonder if I should waste my time with this. Try it. So you now have the technology to build fabrication bench. It requires some advanced components to get started. You can collect advanced components several ways. All Outlander settlements sell that. By visiting, or some visiting traders, blah blah blah. Fabrication bench. Okay. Why can't I not build it right here? This would be a perfect spot for it. Okay, yet again, it's like, give me some information here. I mean, what am I just supposed to do? Divine why this doesn't work? Okay, it's more of that crap. Can't support it because of the effing bridging and stuff, I guess. It's bogus. So, okay, fine. And I'm assuming, yeah, tool cabinet. Get on that as much as possible. And great. While you're done, well, she's these little bastards. Okay, Mahoney. Take that effort out. Here we go. Is there anybody else in the area who can assist? components. Sam's on an insulting spree, of course, because that's really going to help everybody. Sam couldn't reach Espinoza. What now? No, I don't care. Nope. Sam's on. Soothes, got a repairol. Whining about stuff. I just can't keep doing this. Holding your effing hand, telling them when to eat. Party. Sam, he's starving, but he's wondering. See, that's what I'm talking about. He shouldn't be doing that. Now he's consuming a meal. Did you see what I just did there? This is a bug. It's got to be a bug, because that's the only thing that explains what just happened there. Because I drafted him for a second, took him back off drafting, and now he's going to fix his hunger issue. It's effing bullshit, man. So who else is having some problems here? Okay. Watch this. So, this is somebody who's starving. I clicked on draft and then unclicked it, so let's see what this person does. Well, she's hauling steel. Because I don't have her priority. I did prioritize her to do stuff at the moment, but now she's going to butchering. Keeps wandering around. Why is he wandering around? Fuck it. If he's not going to be doing anything else, at least get into that. Let's do that. Jesus. Fuck it. We're just gonna fucking starve him, I guess. Doesn't make any sense at all. Digging at marble. Starving, but he's digging at marble. Makes a lot of sense. Doesn't have any single type of thing that should be causing them to be starving. None at all. Okay. I think I've about had enough of this damn game for one night. They're all bitching and complaining. Well, this person's actually going through some sort of alcohol thing, so that's got something. Starts. Eat. Else. Eat. I've never gone through this at all. This is the first time I've been playing this game for a long time that I've ever had this experience. Use of the check this. Starting again. Serrano's got something to bitch and complain about, right? He's not even wearing anything. Makes a lot of definite sense. Alright, you know what? I've had enough of this game for one night. I'm getting real pissed off here because these guys, it's like, okay, here's some colonists. Let's go ahead and join. let's make it to where you can't change, or at least make it read like you can't change their clothing, and yet you're sitting there having to manually force them to wear shit so that their crotch and everything else is waving around. You have to hold their hand to make them eat, which doesn't make any sense because they don't even have any restrictions. And everything is in component hell right now, so I've had enough of this game for one night. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I'm gonna break my mouse if I keep playing this thing forward. I've had colonies before that had about 20 different people, and I've never had this type of crap happen. So I don't know what's going on. I'm still convinced that there's got to be some sort of bug type issue that's manifesting right now, and I'm thinking that maybe if I close it down and then come back some other time and play it, maybe it'll kind of clear itself out or something. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave off, and whenever I come back, I'm going to try to muscle through all this crap, this starvation issue, and hopefully finding some more GD components. I hate it when it gets to this point where I'm struggling with components, because when you get to that point in this game, you really start struggling with stuff, and you start having a difficult time progressing with other things, because, you know, here's a component need right there, there's a component need, and I can't do any of it until I get that stuff straightened out. Still haven't done the stupid, you know, windmill stuff, so... Ay, 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 ay. Did I save it? I think I did, didn't I? Go. Okay, so that's where we are, and I'll catch you whenever I'm cooled off. Hope you have a good week. See ya.